So first I'm going to show off the initial build. Started out using Divinarius, Greed's Embrace, all the Magic Find gear I could get my hands on without going too low on life. It's 4.7k life at level 94, not too bad. This is the passive tree for the Magic Find version. Gets Spell Packed, and then you start pathing through the physical nodes, go for the health, go through the physical nodes, get more health. Basically, you try and get as much health nodes as you can while you're leveling, and then once you hit about level 60, then you start to branch out and get damage. So yeah, normally get the health and mana, go through AoE, then head down to Templar as quick as possible, get that life and AoE, get this life and mana regen, and then skip through the Scion Wheel to pick up the duration, and that duration, and you should be good for running Blade Vortex then. Up until you get both duration nodes. Blade Vortex, it's okay for doing like rares and bosses with, but for pack clearing it can be a bit annoying having only a 5-second duration. Whereas once you get both duration nodes, you get a 9.5-second duration. And I'll go through the Ascendancy nodes for the Magic Find build. It goes, first you get Unstable Infusion from normal, and then in Cruel you pick up the additional crit per power charge and the crit multi per power charge, which is basically enough to get you to level 85, level 90. You don't even need the last two passives. It's just a little bit of extra damage. Once you hit Merciless, you can pick this up. It's not a huge damage boost, but you get crit multi along the way, crit chance along the way. And then if you make it to Uberlab, this character hasn't actually done Uberlab yet because I don't know if Uberlab was released yet, but we can try and do one. So yeah, once you do Uber, you get the crit multi, crit chance, and then you get the free Culling Strike, so that you can do party play without needing a Culling Strike gem. And so if you're doing magic finding in a group, it's a lot better. Once they nerfed Whirling Blades, this character felt a little bit slow using a Divinarius for just the whirling. So if you can get a dagger with attack speed flat on it, it doesn't matter what the attacks per second is. It's just the percentage attack speed roll that is counted for Whirling Blades. I forgot to put this on. So yeah, you can see the difference is, what is that, 1.2 versus 1.43. So it's probably better to get just any dagger. It doesn't have to be as good as this one, with attack speed, spell damage, and then either crit multi or a suffix free, so you can use Vagan to craft in crit multi for alchemy. You can usually pick one up for about 5 to 10 chaos. Let's do a map real quick. So the other option, you can actually use shield charge as well, but I think because shield charge is based on movement speed, and this character has minus 13 movement speed because of the Greed's Embrace, wearing a shield, and hardly any movement speed on the MF boots, it's better to use Whirling Blades, so I'll take out shield charge. Alright, Blood Rage. Put his springs in. This is an old map, so it's not part of the Atlas. For some reason I've got the Atlas done on standard. I haven't done any maps. That's strange. So yeah, let's get into it. I'll actually check the magic finding stats. This is using standard gear. Without standard gear, it's about 63 quantity and about 300 rarity. But because I got all this legacy quantity gear and standard, I opted to go for as much quantity as possible, and I didn't care about the rarity, so 125, 200% rarity. The auras are same as usual. Hatred, Warlord's Mark with Enlighten, just for a little bit of quality of life. The sixth link in standard is Blade Vortex, AoE, Echo, Control Destruction, Item Rarity, Item Quantity, but if you're in leagues, just use Added Fire and it'll give you more damage, but slightly less magic items. The reason I like doing springs with quantity gear is because of the chance of getting the Doctor card or the Headhunter card. So this is 120 quantity, 24 pack size, springs, monster level at 78. Wearing mostly MF gear. I mean, I think the gloves have a bit of life on them, and the helmet does. Same as the amulet. Got fairly lucky crafting that. The build definitely, it's a momentum based build, so you want to remember to keep up your Bell Haste. Maintain your power charge, frenzy charges by killing. If you want to go even faster than this, you can use a silver flask instead of the second. I probably wouldn't recommend that. If you're going to run Blood Rage, you really want a regen flask for your second. Underground River. If only I could get that in Essence League. So you can see there's quite a few items dropping. That's the other thing. Putting Blood Rage and having your auras not being on your weapon or shield allows you to apply Blood Rage to yourself and press X to turn it off whenever you're in a situation where you don't want to just degen your health for no reason. So I probably shouldn't be too worried about loot and standard, but that's the reason I do these Magic Find builds. I can't just not pick up loot. So I haven't checked out if the boss is the same. I think it's still double Alira. So there's the option to use Conk Effect. I mustn't have it on my character at the moment. But yeah, before bosses, Val Haste, Val Clarity, get to 20. Oh, it's... what's his name? Instead. And... I mean, the amount of loot you're seeing here is more than what you'd normally see in leagues. But then again, this is a real high quantity map. So that helps to boost the magic find that you get. Dump that. So yeah, that's the rundown of the magic find version of the build.